Hi class, I'm going to tell you about Irene Freund, born October 15th, 1930. She is a child who survived the Holocaust. Irene was born in Mannheim, Germany, again, October 15th, 1930. Her parents were named Robert and Emma Freund, and she had an older brother named Berthold. Mannheim, Germany was an industrial town, and her father worked as an interior decorator. He was also a retired soldier, and her mother was a stay-at-home mom. When Irene was little, her brother attended public schools. There's her dad as a World War One, German soldier. This is the public school that her brother attended, and later on, Irene would attend as well. Life before imprisonment was pretty good for Irene. She loved spending Jewish holidays with her family, a lot of aunts and uncles. And she loved going to the zoo. The monkeys were her favorite. She said that she was known as a daddy's girl. And before the German soldiers burned her school down, her dad would pick her up on his bicycle every day and ride her home. Between 1933 and 1939, the German soldiers forced her and her brother and all the other Jewish children out of public schools and into the Jewish schools, and then in that same time period burned down the Jewish schools. Irene's brother Berthold was sent to Britain to escape the prosecution of the Jews, but Irene was too little to go with him. In 1940, Irene and her parents were sent to Gurs concentration camp in France. And not long after that, they were sent to a different concentration camp in France, Rivesaltes. I'm not sure how to pronounce that correctly, so I apologize for that. Irene said that she remembered the food was disgusting, but she wasn't there for very long. The Jewish Children's Aid Society came and rescued her and other Jewish children from the internment camps. They were a group of nuns who took these Jewish children to Catholic convents in France. They changed Irene's name to Irene Freund to hide her from the German soldiers. And at one point in time, the German soldiers actually came to look for Jewish children in hiding, but one of the children was able to speak French fluently and was able to convince the German soldiers that there were no Jewish children at this convent. Irene actually got to work with Mother Teresa, which is pretty cool. Irene was there until 1944 when her and the other Jewish children were rescued by Allied soldiers. And between 1944 and 1947, Irene spent time with foster families in France. And then in 1947, she immigrated to the United States and lived out the rest of her life there. So that is our story about little Irene Freund. I hope you enjoyed it.